Picture this: a packed auditorium, dazzling stage lights, and a woman in an elegant designer dress captivating a cheering crowd. This was Ruja Ignatova, the so-called crypto queen, who in 2016 was celebrated as the visionary behind OneCoin, a cryptocurrency she promised would dethrone Bitcoin. Her speeches were electrifying, blending technical jargon with a powerful message. This is your chance to be part of the financial revolution. Her charisma and confidence made her a global sensation, but behind the glamour lay a web of deceit that would eventually unravel into one of the largest financial scams in history. Ruja founded OneCoin in 2014, claiming it was not just a cryptocurrency, but the cryptocurrency. Unlike Bitcoin, she said, OneCoin was faster, more efficient, and accessible to everyone, not just tech-savvy individuals. Through flashy marketing campaigns and extravagant events, she painted OneCoin as the solution to financial inequality. Investors flocked to her seminars, handing over life savings in exchange for OneCoin packages that promised astronomical returns. By 2016, OneCoin had reached a global scale, operating in over 175 countries, with billions pouring into its accounts. But behind the scenes, the infrastructure that powered OneCoin was an illusion. OneCoin's success was built on a foundation of lies. While Ruja touted it as a revolutionary cryptocurrency, it lacked the most essential element of any digital currency: a blockchain. Without this transparent ledger, there was no way to track transactions or validate the currency's value. Essentially, OneCoin was worth nothing. It wasn't just a flawed system, it was a deliberate Ponzi scheme. Ruja had no intention of creating a legitimate cryptocurrency. Instead, she orchestrated a sophisticated scam, using new investments to pay off earlier investors while pocketing billions for herself. Internal emails later exposed Ruja's true intentions. In private correspondence, she mocked her investors, calling them idiots who would believe anything if presented with enough hype and technical jargon. She referred to OneCoin as too big to fail, knowing full well that its collapse was inevitable. Her confidence in manipulating the masses was chilling, and her ability to mask the scam behind a veil of innovation only added to the deception. Ruja wasn't just a con artist, she was a master manipulator who weaponized trust and ambition against her victims. In October 2017, as regulatory agencies worldwide began scrutinizing OneCoin, Ruja Ignatova boarded a flight from Sofia, Bulgaria, to Athens, Greece, and vanished. She left behind a company in chaos and a trail of devastated investors. Her disappearance was meticulously planned, leaving no trace of her whereabouts. Authorities believe she used her immense wealth to orchestrate an escape, possibly with forged identities and the protection of powerful allies. To this day, her last known movements remain a mystery, sparking endless speculation about where the crypto queen might be hiding. Following her disappearance, international law enforcement agencies launched a massive investigation. The FBI and Interpol placed Ruja on their most wanted lists, with a $100,000 reward offered for information leading to her arrest. Meanwhile, OneCoin executives who were left behind faced prosecution, but the billions stolen were never fully accounted for. Some believe the money was hidden in offshore accounts, while others suspect it was laundered through an intricate web of shell companies. Despite the investigations, Ruja's network of enablers and the complexity of her scheme have kept her one step ahead of justice. The collapse of OneCoin devastated thousands of investors worldwide. Families lost their life savings, retirees saw their futures wiped out, and entire communities were plunged into financial ruin. For many, it wasn't just about the money, it was the betrayal of trust. Ruja had sold them a dream of financial freedom, only to leave them with nothing but despair. The emotional toll was staggering, with some victims tragically taking their own lives. To this day, support groups and legal organizations continue to fight for justice, but for most, the damage is irreversible. Despite its downfall, OneCoin left a dark legacy. It exposed the vulnerabilities in the rapidly growing world of cryptocurrency and highlighted how easily people could be exploited through complex financial promises. Regulators around the world were forced to take a harder look at digital currencies, implementing stricter policies to protect consumers. But for many, the lessons came too late. Ruja's scam serves as a grim reminder of the dangers of blind trust in emerging technologies, where ambition and greed can blur the line between innovation and deception. Where is Ruja Ignatova now? Theories abound. Some believe she is living a luxurious life in a remote country under an assumed identity, shielded by the billions she stole. Others speculate she has undergone plastic surgery to avoid recognition or is living off the grid with the help of a powerful criminal network. A darker theory suggests she may no longer be alive, silenced by those who feared her secrets might come to light. As the world continues to search for answers, Ruja's disappearance remains one of the most intriguing mysteries in modern financial history. The story of Ruja Ignatova and OneCoin is more than just a cautionary tale. It's a stark warning about the dark side of ambition and trust. Ruja's rise and fall highlight how easily people can be lured into a dream that feels too good to be true. And while she remains at large, her victims are left to pick up the pieces, haunted by the promises of a crypto queen who disappeared into the shadows. Will justice ever catch up to her? Or will Ruja's name fade into legend, her billions lost forever in the labyrinth of her lies?